Hi everyone, my name is Zainab Adenwale. I'm a graduate student at Tufts University. This video is about intimate violence and it's for everyone. Intimate violence does not affect a certain group of people from a certain ethnicity or a certain part of the world. It affects everyone. Intimate violence can happen to anyone. It can happen to men as well, although the vast majority of people affected by intimate violence are women. So it is very important for us to understand what intimate violence is all about. As I said earlier, this discussion is for everyone. It's not for any particular gender. If you are a man, you are as well part of this discussion because we want to build a dialogue where men appreciate women, appreciate their viewpoint, appreciate that equality, power, and control are not one way or the other. So this is for everyone. And if you're a woman as well, it is very important for you to understand this. So that whenever you find yourself in an abusive relationship, you can help yourself out. Or you know anyone, like friends, family, or neighbor, so that you can be able to render some assistance. You don't have to be a lawyer, an activist, or a family member to the victim before you can render some assistance. And you don't have to wait till the situation gets worse before you start assisting the victim. Please, let's show love to ourselves. It is very important. That is why this conversation is for everyone. Intimate violence. I know that we must have heard about it, we know about it, but please, I would love to take some moment to talk to us about what intimate violence is really about. Last week, I interviewed 4 people, young man and a young woman, an old woman and an old man. I gave them the same question. The first question was, whenever you heard about intimate violence, what comes to your mind? The first person said eating, the other person said beating, the other person said punking, and someone said sexual assault. When it comes to intimate violence, it's physical abuse that we are all aware about. What of sexual abuse? What of emotional abuse? What of financial abuse? Before an abuse gets to the physical abuse, emotional abuse have taken place because we don't pay attention to it. We felt like we are the cause of it, or we felt like the person was hungry. That was the reason why. So before somebody can eat you, he must have abused you emotionally. The second question was, if you are sexually active or you want to have sex at the moment and your partner is not interested, do you think it is right for you to have sex whenever you like, even if your partner doesn't feel like at the moment? The woman said no, and the other guy said no. But the elderly person said, of course, if it depends on the person that wants it. If it's to be the man, she has to be available, unless she wants him to go out and do such. But it's an abuse. I know that culturally, some people believe that men should have it whenever they want it, but it's an abuse. Also, we are an independent person. We should be able to make decisions for ourselves. So if you cannot make decisions for yourself, you are being abused. What of financial abuse? You are working, you cannot spend your money. Until you take permission from your partner before you spend the money you work for. You submit your paycheck to your partner. You do not have any control over your money. It is an abuse. Or in a situation whereby a lecturer is using his power over the student. It's an abuse. It's so sad that a lot of marriages, relationships are tonic. No, it's so sad that what we call relationship are tonic. And relationship does not get abused overnight. They are red flags. It's because we do not pay attention to it. It's because we see it as love. Moreover, we don't understand what love is all about. Because when somebody truly loves you, it will care so much about you that your mental health is important to him or her. Your happiness is essential. Your peace of mind is his or her priority. That is what love is all about. When somebody is abusing you, he doesn't love you. I know that it can be difficult for couples to live an abusive relationship, or of dating relationship, because abuse happens in dating relationship as well. In marriages, it can be difficult. Human relation is not easy to solve. It's not really about what you can do when you are in that situation. It's about putting yourself in that person's shoes and looking at the barriers of not living. Not really about what you can do, because the situation is different. But do you know what? Regardless, you need to make a decision. Regardless, you need to make a decision. That's the reason why you consult counselors, lawyers that can help you out of such situation. Unless consequences of intimate violence are terrible. It can be heart problem. It can be mental health issues. It can be death. So I've seen a situation whereby the victim kills herself and kills the abuser too. So what's the end of both of them? She has been enduring for years. When she can't endure again, she killed herself and killed her husband. Now, who's going to take care of the kids that is a priority earlier? Who's going to take care of them? When you don't want them to pass through some pains in life, then where are you to see or be able to solve the pain or be able to be there for them when you are normal? That's the reason why you need to consult professionals that can help you out of intimate violence. Let's learn to know that our pastors and our fathers are not psychologists, unless if they are trained to be a counselor and also a pastor. Every problem is not spiritual. That's what we need to understand. Every problems are not spiritual. Not every problem you can solve spiritually. You need to consult professionals so that you can help yourself out. And if you're saying you're staying because of your children, it's very bad to raise kids in a tonic environment. Or do you want your kids to grow to see an abuse as a normal thing. To see that they can abuse anyone and go scot-free, or to see a tonic environment as a way of life. We need to understand that it's not really about us in that situation. It's about everyone that surrounds us. We need to understand that and consult professionals that can help us. But this conversation is about red flags. What we can look into earlier before getting to physical abuse. You can even help yourself out of such situations before getting to that physical abuse. Nobody deserves to hurt you regardless. Nobody. You are in a relationship where you cannot do what you wish to do. You are being controlled. You are being monitored. So people will say it's jealous, but it's jealous because he loves me. Don't mistake love for jealous. It's a two different thing entirely. Jealous, it's one of the red flags you need to look at. When somebody is so jealous, it's not good. So we need to pay attention to that. When somebody is monitoring you, checking your phone, there are some things that are personal. So whatever the relationship you're keeping with anyone, privacy is essential. Privacy. You must have your time to yourself. You must have some of your things to yourself. Monitoring you, going after you, making decisions for you, telling you who to associate with. Most of the dating relationship, these are the things that are happening. Telling you the kind of friend he wants to see you with. It is abuse of power. You can't dictate who somebody should associate with. You can't dictate what you want the person to do, because it's not you. So when you find yourself in a relationship, whether your boyfriend, your girlfriend is telling you not to be with some set of people, or is taking you away from your family, it's an abuse. You need to solve it before it gets to eating. So people will say because he was hungry that it will change. No. You cannot change anyone. We can control our emotions. Nobody can control our emotions for us. If the person is not ready to change, you cannot change anyone. You cannot control anyone's emotion. So whenever you see that, please, you need to know how to leave such relationship before it gets to physical violence. When we are trying to solve this at an earlier stage, it's going to help us and we're going to be better. And not only help us, we are going to help other people out of it. I've seen a situation whereby the guy have the girl password to our social media, and it was forced. When you don't want to do anything willingly, it's an abuse. You need to know your worth and your value. You need to know what you want to take and what you don't want to take. Before it gets to physical abuse, you need to solve it. That's our main concern is about emotional abuse, psychological abuse, sexual abuse as well. When somebody are touching you in a way that you're not comfortable with it, you need to speak, you need to talk, you need to stop that. You need to make sure that doesn't occur again. There's a set of people that they don't like to hug. They don't feel comfortable hugging other people. When you're doing that to them, you are abusing them. I think we don't really understand this abuse. That's the reason why it's graduating and it's becoming something that it's so common in our society today. Just because we are not taking this thing down as early as possible, and it's now graduating. Don't wait until somebody eats you before you know it's an abuse. There was a time that somebody was telling me, sending me some gift. Though it's gifts, I appreciate that, but I have told the person that I am not interested in what you want from me. So the gifts you keep sending to me, you are abusing me. Because I don't want it, it is not welcome. When I told the person, you are abusing me, I'm not comfortable with this. Please stop. It looked as if I was so disrespectful. Because we don't understand what abuse is all about. It's an abuse. We need to understand this and be able to figure out all these things immediately. When you are doing something for your partner, he or she is not appreciating it. Complaining, making you feel less of who you are, is an abuse. You need to walk out of such as early as possible. You don't need to wait when somebody is telling you, you do this, even though you did it, you comfort yourself to please the person. And the person told you, complains about it, even though the person is spending for you. It's devaluing your what you have to run. So one of the problem of this violence of 18 is because we are not financially buoyant, especially women. There's women that feel like, if I leave this man, how do I want to take care of myself and my kids? How do I want to take care of myself? Where do I even want to go? So women cannot even rent house for themselves. That's how bad it is. That's the reason why we are pleading organizations to come out and render assistance to victims. Financial assistance particularly. So when you see that there are some organizations that are helping victims without rent or monthly income till they get their job, then you can be able to stand and make such decision. Even when no family or anyone is taking care of you, you know that you're going to get assistance from so people. And as a young woman in a dating relationship too, so it's sad for me to watch videos online whereby your so-called boyfriend embarrassed you. In the name of I cannot even say love. I would say that because you are not financially buoyant to take care of yourself. No, men need to understand that it is beyond spending for a woman. It's about taking care of him emotionally. You can't just go out there because you bought something for the person and you are not in a relationship with the person again, or you get whatever intimacy that is taking place between you guys ended. But you think you have the right to go out there to disgrace the person by collecting everything you bought for the person outside. It's an abuse. And we take video of it, we laugh at it, and we let it go. That is how it starts. Somebody come out on social media to digital abuse as well. You go on social media to abuse someone. You're calling your partner name anyhow you like, insulting the person, calling the person any sort of name just because you're not together anymore, or because you are the husband or the wife. It is an abuse. But we won't take that down or solve that at the moment. We won't. We will even laugh at it. We make fun out of it. So when the person dies, then we'll remember that this person was abused some time ago. We pay less attention to emotional abuse. And that is the first thing that occurs. Before eating, you cannot be depriving me of my rights, and you want me to be happy. So we need to watch out for red flags. We need to be able to make decisions for ourselves. See, know when and where you are welcome, especially as a woman. You need to know your value. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you want. You need to work for yourself, so that you won't be abused. It is very important for us, please. It's so sad to see the world suffering of intimate violence. And this abuse we're talking about, it's from somebody that claims to love you. Can you see you? It's not love. Watch out for red flags. If you cannot make decision by yourself, it is an abuse. Know how to go out of such. If you are being monitored, you are not free. Come out of such relationship before it gets to marriage stage. If you have been choosing career to venture into, run. See, these red flags come when you talk to them, they will stop talking to you. They will stop answering you and thinking you want to punish them, thinking you don't want their happiness, whereas you're the one that loves them most. I've had a conversation with someone before and the person stopped talking to me because I saw it. Me that I spent just 3 to 4 hours with you guys and I see the red flags. Now, you have been dating this person for 4 years, you are telling me you did not see it. So you must be able to have conversation with your partner without him or her raising his voice at you, making you feel that you need to shut when I'm speaking. So those are the red flags that you need to watch out for. Making sure that your health is very important, your peace of mind, making sure that you are not being abused emotionally before getting to physical abuse. It's very important to take note of the red flags. When you take note of it, you quickly go. That's the reason why you need to be working. So when a woman is financially buoyant, it's easy for you to make such decision. And they feel like when you're financially buoyant, you are a problem. A man will feel like that. You need to run. Being financially buoyant does not have anything to do with respect. A man who has problems with that wants a manipulative wife. You want somebody you can manipulate. When somebody is manipulating you, it's an abuse. When you see your partner, you are in fear. It's an abuse. When you cannot come home wherever you like, or you do not have the peace of mind to come home, you're only scared of coming home, then you are in an abusive relationship. Quickly find solution as early as possible. Don't wait till they beat you, slap you, eat you. When a man slap you or a woman slap you, he or she will still beat you. You know, I said earlier that a man can also be abused. Please take note of emotional abuse. When somebody is bringing tears out of your eyes, it's making you unhappy. The person doesn't deserve you. See, it's normal for conflict to occur in an intimate relationship. But you see, the way the conflict is being solved, we even tell you whether you need to stay in such relationship or to go. It's normal for your partner to be hungry and you keep quiet. It's normal for your partner to be hungry and you apologize. It's normal for your partner to be hungry and you are at peace with the person. But when the person is bringing out violence, is abusing you in the name of anger, you need to run. Anybody can be angry, but make sure you're staying with somebody that can control your emotions. Let's take note of this. Anyone that is abusing anyone on social media, let's take note of it before it leads to beating, kicking, eating. And please call out the necessary authorities on this. Don't let it go. Don't let it slide over at all. Nobody deserves to abuse you. Nobody deserves to make you feel less of who you are. You are beyond what you think you are. It's very important for you to be healthy, for you to maintain an healthy relationship. So when a relationship is moving from healthy to unhealthy, you need to find solution to it. Nobody should make decision for you. You know, I watched something recently on Facebook. I think the woman used eyelashes or something, and again, communication is a problem in a relationship. We need to be able to communicate. I was like, they dated for how many years? They think they dated for. And you are in marriage, you have given birth for I don't know the years. You guys haven't have the conversation whether he likes eyelashes or not. And fine, you did it. You don't know whether he likes it or not, but you did it and he saw it. He has to follow you down to where you did it, to tell them to remove it. The person has been abusing you before this incident. It's vividly shocking. What kind of abuse is that? Fine, you as a married woman, you need to look good. You need to do what your partner wants. Your partner too needs to do what you want. It's just a way of expressing love to yourself, not like a control system. So next time when the person start eating you, you now start talking. Now the person is affecting you, abusing you. You are not saying that now. You need to call the family member or anything and let them call him. Put his memory in the place that it's supposed to be. Because I don't think it's because you don't need to abuse people because you don't like something. Even if it's your partner, you have to be able to communicate such to that person. Not that kind of embarrassment. That's an abuse. It's important we know what we deserve. It's important we know what we want to get. It's important we know what we also want to give out. When your partner is not appreciating you, is abusing, there's no abuse that is small. There's no abuse. Honestly, we need to be very careful. Even if you are with friends that are tonic, please, you need to live tonic environment. Let's take note of intimate violence beyond physical abuse. Let's take care of our emotional status. Tell me, what kind of abuse have you encountered? Tell me, how do you solve it? Tell me, do you know anyone who is being abused emotionally, financially, psychologically? I'll be in the comment section. Like, share, and drop your comment. And I've on my notification on YouTube, so when you drop your comments, I'll be able to respond. It might not be immediately, but trust me, don't stay long. And my email is in the comment section. Please email down your experience. Tell me, are you currently in an abusive relationship? And if you see that you currently feel that you're currently in an abusive relationship, how? Please explain. Let us be able to help you. I am in an abusive relationship. Why? Explain how you feel that it's an abusive relationship. Or if you know anyone that's in an abusive relationship, please drop. Explain. Let us know. Let us be able to help you. Out of such, you don't deserve it. Please, I'll be expecting your mail, expecting your feedback on this. Thank you so much for your time. But please don't forget, watch out for red flags. Watch out for red flag. Emotional abuse, watch out for it before it gets to physical abuse. It's very important. Whatever you don't want and anybody is doing for you, it's consensual and you don't want it. You need to get out of it. If you know it's difficult for you to leave such a relationship, please tell us, send a mail, drop a comment section. Let us know if you're in an abusive relationship. Let us know what kind of abuse you're passing through. At times, it might be co-occurring. Co-occurring is when you are being abused emotionally, psychologically, financially, physically. When your abuser is beating you, eating you, abusing you emotionally, sexually. So please, you can have all in just one person. One person can experience all of them. It's a reality. Please let us know if you are in an abusive relationship and how we could contact you, we could reach out to you and help you out. Please let us know, beyond physical abuse, what kind of emotional abuse, and if you know that you have encountered any emotional abuse and you have been able to sort it out, please let us know how you were able to come out of such relationship. Share your ideas, your experience. Let's have some conversation over intimate violence. Let's keep talking about it. Let's keep bringing it to the awareness of people. Let people keep knowing that there are some bodies that are interested in them, interested in helping them, interested in bringing them back to who they are. Thank you very much. It's so nice to be having this conversation, and I look forward to your feedback on this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye.